Hello and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are in the Boeing FA-18EF Super Hornet. We are currently parked at ramp 7 in Norfolk at the Naval Station Chambers Field. There's a static aircraft carrier right here. And the moving carrier is out here. It says 54 nautical miles, but when I get it in plane, it's 24 nautical miles, I guess. I put a taking off start, ramp 7, destination, runway 28. And then after you do that, I just add a waypoint out here, just a custom waypoint. You just click and add waypoint. For fuel, I'm going 50%, half starting out. And let's get to flying. I did read up on the catapult system and the arrestor cables, and they are suggesting to turn them on. It didn't say anything about having the brakes on, but they said you could use your speed brake as needed. But as needed is okay, runway parking ramp 7. So let's get her fired up. APU, battery and APU. I set my screens, this one for engine management here, and this one to HSI. Gives us our okay, it's all up. Go for right engine. So I watch this in 1 RPM. And in the literature that I was reading on the website, Miltech's website, it said as you come in for landing, be at 83 to 85% power. Well, there's no way you could be at 83 to 85% RPM. Well, it says power, and I'm assuming it's in 1 RPM. I don't know. It's the only thing I can figure. But I guess that would match about where your throttle is, 81%. The only way you can do that is with speed brake on. Speed brake on. It's the only way you could hold 88 RPMs. Left engine. So out there is the carrier group. Waiting on the left engine. We're going to get right to it as soon as it's ready. There we go. Nose wheel steering on. And brake. Oh, okay. The only indication I have that the brake is on are these holes. So holes holding brake. That's the only way I can keep it in track. So if I take the brake off, you don't see those holes anymore. So brake on, holes. Brake off, no holes. And we are ready. A little bit of power. Start our roll. gonna stop, ain't he? No. So we're leaving out of Chambers Field, and we'll be coming back to Chambers Field after our, and I may just turn on arrestor cables. Hopefully it won't sling us backwards or do any funky stuff. I've been able to land it twice without arrestor cables. I've landed it once with arrestor cables, but then whenever I launched and came back to Chambers Field and touched down, I got slung backwards across some runway. The arrestor cables were working everywhere. So it's typically a short flight. I can be out there and back in 20 minutes. So we're not going to ask for clearance. We're just going to assume we have it and continue our roll. One flaps half, and going to about 80%. And I'll show you what 80% looks like on the, that's 90%. But that's good enough for takeoff anyway. We'll reach 150 and pull back. Keep it at about 7. Gear up. Flaps at about 7. 98%, and then we'll back her down. So, reading the literature, it said, you know, do your coming in. Let's turn to a heading of 107. Altitude 2,000 feet above the carrier group, just making a circle. That's a holding pattern. Come out of the holding pattern toward the back of the ship. Go from 2,000 down to 800. Back it down. That is 80% right there. So let's get it about 4,000 anyway. Do 67% for now. So come down to 800 feet and 350 knots. Come into the pattern of the landing pattern. 800 feet, 350 knots. Pass the ship down here. And then when it's about, I don't know, 45, 60 degrees, brake across the deck, left-hand brake. And keep it at 800, I'm assuming, 800 feet, 350 knots. At that point, you start slowing down to, damn, 180 knots or something. Shit, I don't even remember now. So we're doing 400 knots. At 66%. Just try to do, something like they say, keeping her down. Don't have any flaps on or anything. Well, I see the group already, so we'll go down to 2,000 feet. Nope. I'm just going to go ahead and try to perform everything. So we're not going to do the brake. Hook down. Let's turn on Modern Arrestor Cables. Now, let me do the brake. That'll kind of get me used to 800 feet, I guess. Crap. 800 feet at 350 knots. So that's 50% power right there at 900 feet. See if we can keep it 350 knots. Good Lord. Make it a little tighter. A little faster. Oh, 800 feet. Yeah, I'm not in line with it. I'm not trying to land this time. I'm just trying to get speeds and just the picture in my head, a mental picture in my head. And I am 500 feet, so I can get back up to 800 feet. I'm close to 280 knots. Just showing them my tail hook. Let them know I want to land. Okay, too bad. Oh, 1,000 feet. So it may be right over top of this ship right here, do the brake. I'm at 1,000 feet. Yeah, it's probably over top of this ship. Okay, then it starts saying go down to 800 feet. Use your speed brake, slow down. So we're going to use speed brake is on. Tail hook is down. Once we slow below 250, I'll drop the gear. We'll make it about 75–80% power here. Gear is dropped, tail hook's down. 900 feet. 216 knots. I think they want us at 250. I'm going to increase power to 81–82%. No flaps yet. Wow. I'm supposed to stay within 2 miles. At 800 feet. I'm at 700 feet. Holy shit. God almighty. That mental picture is whack. 900 feet. No flaps, just speed brake, gear down, and hook down. Arrestor cables are on. $213 knots. Wow, that's a lot of time. I have a lot of time to check. Now here's where I'm going to lose altitude. I'm supposed to be at 800 feet, but 1,000 for me is okay. I was always coming in about 1,200 feet, but over top of that boat over there, that ship. I'm going to do a little longer turn here. Okay, I'm going to go one flap. We've got one flap. She just wants to drop out of the sky. 83% power here. We're going to maintain, try to maintain 800 feet. At 240 knots. Okay, let's go. Full flap, full flap. Flaps. 83% power. Holy shit, I'm just low. 240 knots, that sounds weird, but I'm low, so I'm going to try to gain a little bit and lose some of this speed. I can't lose any speed. I'm going to drop the power down to 80, I guess. Okay, 600 feet, 79% power, 500 feet, so I'm low. Way too fast. 62%, oh there we go, now we're starting to, okay, watching the ball. I think I'm low. Speed brake's on, everything's on, 60% power. They want you to come in.
Roger, ball, you're low. A little come left. Don't go any lower.
Arrestor
Don't
cable.
go any lower.
Oh, that was freaking nice. Oh shit, what button was that? Does it unhook itself, or do I have to? That was sweet. Speed brake off. Flaps. No holes, I'm ready to go. Power up. No power. Something's clicking. So we will get turned around and we'll launch off of the carrier. Head back. I will disconnect. Yeah, I'll have to disconnect those now. I need nose wheel steering high. That was neat as shit when you follow the directions. Okay, we're just going to stop here. Take a look at everything. Nice. Freaking awesome this morning. coming out from the naval station at Norfolk, landing on number 76, I think this is. I'm not sure. Okay, let's get back in. We're going to disconnect arrestor cables. Disconnect. Okay, they're disconnected. Got a 1.5 on that one. My last one was 2.8. And somehow we can see, oh, there it is. So altitude, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Angle of attack, I scored a 2. I caught first cable. I'm not sure if you're supposed to catch first or third or fourth or what. But I think you're supposed to catch, I don't know, fourth cable? I don't know. Unsafe deviations, cut pass. I don't know what that means. Don't know what that is either. And here we go. Let's see, does this do? No, I'm not going to do it. So we're going to pull up controls for the catapult. We're going to go this catapult this time. And the guys should be waiting on me. Yes, they are. We're going to configure our waypoint to go back home to Chambers Field. We're at Bingo Fuel. Nice. Brake off. Brake is off, no holes. We are going 15 knots, the boat is, so. And what I'm going to do is not put the brake on this time. So I think I'm holding. Okay, launch bar is down. Launch bar down. Wing spread. I think when I'm ready, click the yellow check mark. That guy comes in, he'll do his thing, then this will go green. The brake is not set. That thing is green. I can play animation for brake is off. We're going to go one flap. We're going to spool up to about 80%, I guess. And then hit the go button. Brake is off. And there we go. Gear up. Flaps up. Coming down on the throttle. We're going to make a break for home. Arrestor cables are off. Off. .5 miles back to Chambers Field. How's our fuel looking? Okay, wings are spread, launch bar, let's why did the gear Why did the gear highlight? Maybe that's what was catching me last time when I landed. The launch bar was down, maybe. That's interesting. I didn't pull that up. Okay, we're at 5,000 feet. Slow down. Slow down. Go down to 50% power here and just kind of glide in. So that's good practice. This is the first time. That was brilliant. I forget what my power setting was at, so I'm going to watch this video again and watch my power, the N1 RPM, to hold a nice steady descent, or steady speed I should say. Let's go ahead and contact, we'll use radio number 2, Chambers field number 8, tower, request full stop landing.
Chambers Tower, Boeing November 11 Alpha Bravo, is 18 miles east, 5,000 feet with Gulf to land.
Boeing November 11 Alpha Bravo Chambers Tower. Altimeter 29.9er, 2 wind 281 at 4. Make straight in runway 28.
Straight runway 28, 1 Alpha Bravo.
Make straight in runway 28 Boeing 1 Alpha Bravo.
Excuse me. 280 degrees. Somewhere out there is our airport. I'm 14 miles out, 4,000 feet. We'll descend down to 2,000. Hello, Norfolk. No flaps. Plane is clean. Bar is not extended. Hook is up. Wings are spread. 3,000. We're 11 miles out. Just have to find the runway here in a minute. I would like to overfly the runway about halfway and then do a break and then enter the pattern and come back. I'd like to learn and practice that. There's 2,000 feet. I have the runway.
Boeing 1 Alpha Bravo, wind 281 at 4. Clear to land runway 28.
Cleared land runway 28, 1 Alpha Bravo.
Cleared to land runway 28 Boeing 1 Alpha Bravo.
And here is the bridge and tunnel. Chesapeake Bay Bridge and tunnel. I'm at 50% power, 170 knots. There may be ILS. I don't know how to use the ILS on this yet. I don't even know how to use TACAN on this yet. So we're just going to... So I can't land in stormy weather in this thing. Has to be clear day for me. 167 knots. I don't know what that is. I think it's the plane telling me that I'm getting ready to stall. I don't know. Could be bingo fuel. I think it's stall speed or something. I have the runway. So we're going to go one flap. I want to increase the speed, power to 66. Look at that. Speed brake on. We'll slow back down. Jesus. Speed brake off. Power off. Gear down. Full flap. %, power, 140. 60% power. Hoping this landing will be smooth. Slowing the throttle down. 132, 131, I'm falling out of the sky. Power's cut. Oh, and everything was smooth. Speed brake on. Everything is smooth. Braking, braking. Rolling out.
Going 1 Alpha Bravo, exit runway when able.
Exiting runway.
Going 1 Alpha Bravo, contact ground on 121.8.
121.8 for 1 Alpha Bravo.
121.8 Boeing 1 Alpha Bravo. Goodbye.
Oh, my nose wheel steering. Take the flaps off. It says it's set for high. There we go. And then we'll roll over here and shut down at the fuel. And we'll see how much we had left. So we started at 50%, now we have 29, so we used 20% of our fuel. So nice, good to know. I flew from KTRI, Bluntful, Bristol, Tennessee, Tri-Cities Airport, KTRI. Took me about 45 minutes to fly from KTRI to here, KNGU, and I had full tanks when I left. I could have done a couple of landing pass-bys out there and then came back here to land with the fuel I had. So that was a good mission. Fly from KTRI to here, fuel up, and then fly back. Hell, good practice. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video here. I hope you liked the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. 18 minutes.